Welcome back. First Gulf Bank reported a net profit of 1,190 million dirhams for the third quarter of the year, 12.8% higher than the same period last year. So before we take a look at the day's business news, let's first take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, 2013 is set to be the turning point in the regional rail market. That's according to experts at the MENA Rail and Metro Summit today, as railway projects worth $194 billion have been planned across the GCC. According to a local report, the GCC is on the path of a decade-long railway construction boom, as projects worth $194 billion are set to transform work and life in the region. Around $30 billion worth of projects are believed to have been awarded in the first 3 quarters of the year, with the Saudi Metro worth $22 billion being the largest. The MENA Rail and Metro Summit also discussed the plans of an integrated GCC rail network, which the GCC authorities believe will be essential for driving economic growth and to facilitate mobility amongst the member states.
In a couple of years, inshallah, let's see, the beginning of year 2018, all GCC member states will be linked. Just imagine a traveler will move from Kuwait all the way to Muscat, with the length of around 2,200 kilometers, hopefully without stopping at the borders. It's going to be all the customs and passport immigration procedure will be done at the stations. This, of course, will improve movement of peoples, locals and also expatriates. It's easier for them just to, then also they'll be able to take their own cars with them and just to take the trains. This will make it easier for tourism purposes, for taking also Umrah and Hajj, inshallah, purposes.
With large-scale projects being sought by the GCC states, which include Etihad Rail in the UAE, Qatar Integrated Rail Network, and Haramain High-Speed Railway Network in Saudi Arabia, among many others, the region's railway construction boom has become a major focal point for international corporations in the transportation industry.
We are very, very proud to be selected for the Mecca Medina high-speed line project. We are actually going to be providing the telecommunication for the railway, and especially the GSMR. GSMR is a wireless secured communication system that will actually connect the high-speed trains to the control centers and connect the signalizations. So it's quite a critical component, and part of the solution is our cab radio. This is actually the onboard unit systems that will go inside the trains, and that will allow the driver to be real-time connected to the control centers.
85% of regional consumers have a smartphone, and the devices are no longer considered a luxury, but now a necessity. Additionally, 86% of consumers own a laptop and 48% a tablet device, making the regional community more willing to connect online than ever. The findings come from EMIR's white paper that set out to understand consumer shopping and spending habits in the region, which looked at technology, brand loyalty, personal data concerns, and loyalty program membership. 2,554 interviews were conducted with residents from the UAE and Saudi Arabia. The findings showed that consumers are more willing to use their devices at the checkout, as well as to compare prices online. However, due to a culture of customer experience in shopping malls, online shopping is still at a very early stage. And experts say that they expect to see a rise in click and collect shopping rather than online shopping.
2 out of 3 that we research are active on Facebook at least once a day. We have the second highest membership of social networks in the world after the Netherlands. And we've also found that at least half of the people we interviewed are very interested in linking their loyalty accounts to their social accounts. And then the greater willingness to engage is, we found that they have a higher use of apps when it comes to loyalty programs. and they're twice as likely to respond to online and mobile offers compared to any of the other regions. Well, I think part of it is just the age makeup of our consumer overall. There's research that shows that about 50% of the population across a lot of the countries in the Middle East and the GCC are under 25. So the Gen Y customer that is probably has a greater propensity to embrace this technology than maybe other age groups and other markets. So that certainly is one aspect. I think also, the fact that people are probably much more geographically dispersed now, they're using this technology to keep in touch with families. So, they're comfortable using it, and as a result, we're finding that they're much more connected and willing to use the technology.
Additionally, the report highlighted the rise of the loyalty market for the region, which, although experts say is still young, there is appetite. They added that a more personalised experience is needed for it to grow.
The other thing that's come out from the research pretty clearly is, the loyalty market here is relatively young. I think we have some very advanced loyalty programs in some sectors. Some telecom companies around the region are doing some good things in loyalty, and obviously the more traditional airline and hotel programs have developed their programs a lot. But the consumers telling us that they have an appetite to embrace loyalty. They want greater value out of the relationship with a retailer and with a loyalty program, and probably a much more personalised experience as well.